Good morning. Before you even step out of bed, there's something you need to remind yourself of every single day. You need to declare it to your spirit, to your mind, and to the universe. You are here for a purpose that's bigger than yourself. You weren't created to drift aimlessly through life. No, you are a masterpiece on assignment. The world may have told you you're just another face in the crowd, but I'm telling you today, you are the difference that the world needs. You are not an accident. You are intentional. You are not a byproduct of random chance. You are the product of divine design. And each day you must begin with that knowledge. The first thing you say when your feet hit the ground should be this: I am here for a purpose greater than myself. Now let me tell you something about the power of your words. What you speak into your day, you bring into existence. Your mouth is a tool of creation. You don't wait for the world to dictate how your day is going to unfold. You set the tone. You tell the universe what kind of day it's going to be. Will you speak fear, doubt, and uncertainty? Or will you declare victory, abundance, and success? The choice is yours. You have the power to speak life into your day. Don't let anyone or anything determine your mood or your mindset. You are the one who decides how your day is going to unfold. Speak it into existence. Today is a day of favor. Today is a day of opportunity. Today is a day of abundance. Now stop waiting for something outside of you to change before you start moving. You are not waiting for opportunity, you are creating it. Stop hoping that the door will open for you. You were designed to build doors, to build opportunities, to build your future. You are the one who brings the vision to life. The world will try to tell you to sit back and wait for your big break, but no, get up and create your big break. Opportunities are not going to just fall into your lap. You have to build them with your actions, your focus, and your commitment. Stop waiting and start doing. The work you put in today will determine the breakthrough you experience tomorrow. You see, wealth is not just something you deserve, it is your birthright and your responsibility. The mindset that wealth is somehow a bad thing is a lie. Poverty is not piety. Prosperity is not just for the few, it's for everyone willing to embrace the mindset that they are meant to prosper and overflow. You are a steward of abundance. Wealth is not just for your enjoyment, although you should enjoy it. It is for a purpose. It is for expanding your influence, blessing others, and leaving a legacy that impacts generations. Remember, wealth is a tool for kingdom building and for leaving something greater than yourself behind. Embrace it, use it wisely, and don't apologize for it. But here's the truth. Discipline is the key. Without it, all the purpose, all the speaking, and all the opportunities in the world won't matter. Discipline is your superpower. You don't rise to the level of your dreams, you fall to the level of your habits. You cannot outdream bad habits. It's your daily actions, your daily commitment, and your daily consistency that will lead you to your destiny. You must discipline your mind, your body, and your spirit to do the things that others are not willing to do. When you wake up, don't wait for motivation. Make discipline your foundation. Get up, do the work, and do it without complaining. This is how you build your success. Finally, remember this: you are already victorious. The victory has already been won for you. You don't have to fight for it, you fight from it. You are not working to win, you're working because you've already won. The battle is not yours to win again, it's already been secured. Your job is to walk it out, to act like it, to live like the winner you are. Doubt does not get a vote in your life. Fear has no place in your heart. You are already victorious. Now you just need to walk it out. Every step you take, every decision you make, let it be from the place of knowing that the fight has already been won. So when you wake up tomorrow, don't just stumble through the motions. Declare your purpose. Speak life into your day. Create your own opportunities. Embrace your wealth. Build discipline and walk out your victory. These 6 things will change everything. Start each day knowing that you were created for greatness, and every day is your opportunity to make it happen. You are not placed on this earth by accident. And you certainly weren't made to just drift along with the current of life. You are here with intention, with purpose, and with a destiny that is far greater than anything you could have imagined for yourself. The idea that you are simply existing or going through the motions is a lie that the world wants you to believe. But the truth is, you were created for something extraordinary. You have been designed for greatness. When you wake up each day, remind yourself of this truth. You are not just here to occupy space. You are here to make an impact, to leave a mark, to change lives. You are not here to follow the crowd, to blend in, or to conform to the expectations of others. You are a masterpiece on assignment, handcrafted by the Creator, equipped with everything you need to fulfill the purpose for which you were born. That means every challenge you face, every triumph you achieve, and every opportunity that comes your way is part of a bigger plan. A plan that you might not fully see yet, but it's unfolding before you step by step. There is something unique inside of you, a gift, a talent, a calling that only you can fulfill. No one else can do what you've been called to do. The world might try to convince you that you're just another face in the crowd, that you're not as important as someone else, or that your impact doesn't matter. But you need to reject those lies every single morning. You are uniquely equipped to make a difference in ways that no one else can. It might not always feel like it, and it may take time for you to see the fruits of your labor, but that doesn't change the fact that you are placed here for a purpose. Think about it. Nothing in nature exists without purpose. Every tree, every bird, every mountain, and every star has a role to play in the grand design of the universe. And just like those elements of creation, you have a specific role in the story of this world. Your life is significant. Your actions matter. And your purpose is essential. You are meant to add value, to contribute, to help, to lead, to inspire. That purpose is not just for your own gain. It's meant to serve others, to build something greater than yourself, to make the world better because you are here. Every day you wake up, remind yourself of that truth. You are here on purpose for purpose. Don't waste the precious time you have. Understand the weight and the responsibility that comes with it. You are not here just to survive or to take up space. You are here to thrive, to excel, and to fulfill a mission that only you can accomplish. And no matter how hard the journey might seem, no matter how many obstacles or setbacks you face, the purpose you were created for will always be greater than any challenge that stands in your way. So as you rise each day, start by reminding yourself, I am created for a purpose greater than myself. Your life has meaning. Your story matters. And the world is waiting for you to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. When you wake up in the morning, the first words that leave your mouth should not be words of fear, doubt, or uncertainty. The moment your eyes open, you have the power to set the tone for your entire day. You have the authority to speak life into every aspect of your life. Your words are not just sounds, they are creative forces. The Bible tells us that life and death are in the power of the tongue. And with every word you speak, you are either building or destroying. So choose your words carefully because they are shaping the reality you experience. Think about it. When you speak, you are engaging in the act of creation. What you speak into your day, you invite into your life. If you speak negativity, that's what you'll find. If you speak victory, peace, and abundance, that's what will show up. The world will try to tell you to be realistic, to be cautious, to be ready for disappointment. But I'm telling you, you are never meant to be ordinary or limited by what you see. You are a creator. You have the power to speak life into situations, relationships, opportunities, and outcomes. Your words have the power to change things, to open doors, to turn challenges into stepping stones, and to shift your mindset in an instant. The most powerful thing you can do each morning is to declare who you are and what you believe for that day. Start your morning with a declaration of faith. Speak victory over every situation you're facing. Speak peace over your mind. Speak success over your business. Speak strength over your body. Speak wisdom over your decisions. The more you speak it, the more you begin to believe it, and the more your life will align with the words you speak. Your words are the blueprint of your future. There will be moments when the circumstances around you seem less than favorable, when the world tries to speak defeat over you. But in those moments, you must rise up and speak life louder than the noise around you. Speak what you believe, not what you see. Your situation might look bleak, but remember, your words are shaping your reality, and you have the power to transform anything with your declarations. When you speak life into your day, you speak God's promises over your life. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about aligning your words with your faith and your purpose. When you speak life, you're declaring that you trust God, that you believe in his plan for you, and that you know his favor surrounds you like a shield. You're not speaking into a void hoping something changes. You are speaking with divine authority, knowing that your words are being backed by the power of heaven itself. Remember, the most important conversations you'll have every day happen in your own head and with your own mouth. Speak life to your future. Speak life to your dreams. Speak life to your relationships. Speak life to your finances. Speak life to your health. Your words are your power. When you take control of your words, you take control of your life. Your day begins the moment you speak it into existence. So wake up and declare it. Today is a day of success, a day of opportunity, a day of favor, a day of joy, a day of peace. Speak life and watch how your day transforms before your very eyes. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the perfect opportunity to come knocking on their door. They wait for the right moment, the right circumstances, or the right people to show up. But I'm here to tell you today that the best opportunities are not the ones that arrive when you're sitting idle, hoping for something to change. Opportunity is not something you wait for, it is something you create. When you take ownership of your life, your circumstances, and your future, you realize that waiting for the perfect opportunity is not the key to success. You are the key to success. You don't sit around and wait for things to magically align. You don't wait for someone to hand you a chance, a promotion, or a breakthrough. You create your own opportunities. You take action. You build the path to your dreams with every decision, every step, and every moment of effort you put forth. Opportunity is not a distant event or a rare occurrence that only happens to a select few. Opportunity is everywhere, and it's available to those who choose to see it, seek it, and create it. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not that the successful people get lucky. They create their own luck. They create their own doors, and they walk through them. The successful person doesn't wait for someone to open a door for them. They look at the wall, and they build a door. The opportunity doesn't come to you. You go to the opportunity. In order to create opportunity, you must first understand the power of consistent action. Nothing is going to change in your life until you start taking steps in the direction of your dreams, even if it's a small step. When you begin taking action, even if it's imperfect, you're sending a message to the universe and to yourself that you are ready to take on what's next. Opportunity doesn't appear when you wait passively. It appears when you actively move toward it. And don't think for a second that creating your own opportunities means you'll never face obstacles. In fact, the very act of creating opportunities often comes with resistance. You might face setbacks. You might face failure. You might face doubt, fear, and even discouragement. But let me tell you something. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity in disguise. Every challenge, every setback, every failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to move closer to where you want to be. So when things get tough, don't sit back and wait for something better to come along. Get up, get creative, and start building your opportunities. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to take risk, to be bold, and to make decisions that scare you. The greatest opportunities are often on the other side of fear and uncertainty. The people who create the most opportunities are the ones who are willing to take risks that others won't, to show up when others don't, and to work when others are waiting for things to fall into place. The reality is, opportunity does not wait for you to be ready. It doesn't wait for you to feel confident, for the right moment to arrive, or for the stars to align. Opportunity is a byproduct of your willingness to take action, to do the work, and to put in the effort, even when you don't feel like it. So stop waiting for someone to give you a chance. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect job, or the perfect circumstances. You are the creator of your opportunities. Take action, start building, and watch how the doors you once thought were locked begin to swing wide open. Remember this, you are not defined by the opportunities you are given. You are defined by the opportunities you create. Every moment is a chance for you to create something new, something powerful, something that will take you closer to the person you were meant to be. Don't wait for life to give you opportunities. Go out and create them yourself. For far too long, people have been taught to believe that wealth is something only for the lucky, the privileged, or the few. There's a mindset that suggests wealth is something to be ashamed of, that having money is somehow wrong, or that those who acquire it must have taken something from someone else. But I'm here to tell you today that wealth is your birthright, and it is your responsibility. It is not a sin to be prosperous. It is not wrong to desire abundance. Wealth is not just for the select few. It is for everyone who is willing to claim it, steward it, and use it for a greater purpose. You were not created to live in lack. You were not created to struggle day in and day out, barely scraping by. That is not your divine destiny. Your Creator made you for greatness, and part of that greatness involves living in abundance, not just spiritually, but financially, emotionally, and physically. Wealth is a tool, not a trap. It is not about accumulating money for the sake of showing off or becoming selfish. It's about being a good steward of the resources that God has entrusted to you. It's about understanding that your financial prosperity is tied to the purpose you're called to fulfill in this life. Wealth is your responsibility because with it comes the power to impact the world in profound ways. The resources you have are not just for your enjoyment. Yes, it's okay to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but don't forget the greater purpose behind wealth. Wealth enables you to help others, to support causes that matter to you, and to leave a legacy that will last long after you're gone. You are not just a receiver of wealth. You are a distributor of wealth. You have the responsibility to use what you've been given wisely, to grow it, and to share it. Think about the opportunities wealth provides. It allows you to create jobs, to support charitable endeavors, to fund initiatives that make a real difference. It opens the door to experiences that not only enrich your life, but also the lives of those around you. When you are wealthy, you have the ability to influence the world in ways that those who live in lack can't. You are empowered to make change, to provide, and to create opportunities that others can benefit from. That is the true purpose of wealth, not to hoard, not to flaunt, but to bless and to give. The mindset that wealth is only for a select few is rooted in scarcity, but scarcity does not align with the truth. Abundance is all around you. The world is full of opportunity, and there is more than enough for everyone. It's not about luck or chance. It's about recognizing that you have the ability to create wealth through hard work, creativity, and discipline. You have the ability to claim what is rightfully yours and to take your place among the prosperous people who use their wealth to change lives. But let me be clear, wealth is not something that simply falls into your lap. It requires action, it requires discipline, it requires focus. Wealth is a responsibility because it takes wisdom to handle it properly. It requires a mindset of stewardship and generosity. It requires a commitment to growth, not just in your financial portfolio, but in your character, your wisdom, and your integrity. The more wealth you have, the greater your responsibility to use it wisely. Wealth should not be something you chase, but rather something you attract. When you operate from a mindset of abundance, when you understand that wealth is a tool for doing good, it will flow into your life. It's not just about making money, it's about building wealth that is in alignment with your purpose and your values. It's about becoming a steward of the resources you've been given and using them to create something greater than yourself. So stop feeling guilty for wanting more. Stop believing the lie that wealth is only for a select few. Claim your birthright. You were made to live abundantly. And with that abundance comes responsibility. The world needs more people who understand that wealth is not just for personal gain, but for the greater good. Wealth is your birthright, and it is your responsibility to use it to create change, build legacies, and make a positive impact on the world around you. Discipline is often seen as a boring, restrictive force, something that limits freedom or takes away the joy of living. But I want you to understand today that discipline is not the enemy of success. It is its greatest ally. Discipline is your superpower. It is the invisible force that will carry you from where you are to where you want to be. Without it, you'll find yourself stuck in the same place year after year, wishing for something different, but never getting closer to your goals. With it, you unlock doors to greatness, to extraordinary achievements, and to the fulfillment of your dreams. The truth is, success doesn't happen by accident. It is the product of consistent, focused effort. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to go. It's easy to get excited about big dreams, to have a vision of what you want to accomplish. But without discipline, your dreams are nothing more than wishful thinking. You need the steady hand of discipline to transform those dreams into reality. It's the work you do every single day, whether you feel like it or not, that leads to the breakthroughs you're looking for. Discipline is what makes the difference when motivation fades. Motivation is fleeting. It comes in waves, and it can easily disappear when things get tough or when life throws obstacles in your way. But discipline doesn't care how you feel. It's not concerned with your emotions, your circumstances, or how tired you are. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's the commitment to show up every day, even when no one is watching, even when you don't get immediate results, and even when it seems like you're not making progress. Discipline is the ability to keep going even when everything else tells you to quit. Without discipline, potential remains dormant. We all have potential, but it's discipline that brings that potential to life. Every great person you admire, every successful entrepreneur, every high achiever, they've all built their success on the foundation of discipline. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They didn't wait for the stars to align. They showed up day in and day out with discipline. They did the work when others were taking shortcuts. They stayed committed when others gave up. And that's why they achieved what they did. When you embrace discipline, you are not limiting yourself, you are empowering yourself. Discipline is the key to freedom. It's the key to having the life you desire. The more disciplined you are in the small things, the more freedom you will experience in the big things. It might seem counterintuitive, but when you build strong habits and commit to consistent action, you free yourself from the chaos, from the distractions, and from the uncertainty that keeps so many people stuck. You create your own path forward, and you do it by mastering your habits. The most successful people don't have any more time in their day than you do. They have simply mastered the art of discipline. They understand that discipline is what makes every moment count. They don't waste time, they don't procrastinate, and they don't make excuses. They work with purpose and intention because they know that every action they take moves them closer to their goals. Discipline is not about restricting yourself. It's about giving yourself the best shot at achieving greatness by controlling your actions and staying focused on your mission. Discipline is the silent force behind every achievement. It's the backbone of your success story. It's what gets you out of bed early. It's what keeps you going when you're exhausted. And it's what drives you to push past your limitations. Every day that you practice discipline, you are creating the future you want. You are building the life you've dreamed of, and over time, the results will speak for themselves. So stop looking for shortcuts, stop waiting for the right time, and stop letting distractions derail you. Discipline is the key that unlocks your potential. It's the tool that will help you take control of your life, your goals, and your destiny. Embrace it, own it. Let discipline become your superpower, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. There's a powerful truth that you need to internalize today. You are already victorious. You might not feel like it, you might not see the evidence of it in your current circumstances, but the truth remains. Victory is already yours. It was secured long before you even started this journey. The problem is that too many people wait for victory to feel real before they believe it. They wait for things to look perfect, for circumstances to align, or for the results to show up before they believe they've won. But victory is not something you're waiting for. It's already been given to you. You just need to walk it out. What do I mean by that? Well, victory is not a future event. It's a present reality. You are not fighting for victory. You're fighting from victory. Your success, your breakthrough, your triumph, it's already secured in the future. And now it's about walking through the process and stepping into it every day. It's about understanding that even in the midst of struggle, in the middle of the challenge, you are already on the winning side. The battle might still be raging, but the outcome has already been decided. The reason so many people don't experience victory is that they get caught up in the process. They get overwhelmed by the challenges, the setbacks, and the doubts that rise along the way. They see the mountain in front of them and forget that they've already been equipped to climb it. Victory is not about the absence of struggle. It's about knowing you have everything you need to overcome the struggle. The victory is not found in the absence of obstacles. It's found in your ability to face them with the confidence that you will come out on top. The key is to walk in that truth every day. You don't wait until you feel victorious to act like it. You don't wait until the circumstances have shifted in your favor to begin stepping forward. The moment you declare that you are already victorious is the moment you begin to act like the person who has already won. You begin to walk in your purpose with boldness. You begin to move with confidence. You start to take those actions and make those decisions as if you already know the outcome. You move forward, not with hesitation, but with the certainty that no matter what happens along the way, you are walking toward victory. This is not some wishful thinking or positive affirmations that ignore reality. This is a truth that stands firm no matter what you see in the natural world. Victory is a mindset. It's about choosing to live and act in alignment with the success that has already been promised to you. You are not waiting for victory to come from the outside in. You're stepping into the victory that already exists on the inside, knowing that it will manifest in every area of your life. Victory requires action. It requires courage. It requires perseverance. But most of all, it requires faith. Faith that the victory is already yours, and faith that every step you take brings you closer to the manifestation of what's already been promised. When you walk it out, you are walking out your faith. Every step is a declaration of belief. Every move is a statement that you know the outcome, no matter how challenging the journey may be. You're walking toward a future that's already been secured, and as you walk, you grow stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Remember, you don't need to see the finish line to know that you've already won. The victory is in the journey. It's in every step you take toward your goal. It's in the determination to keep going, even when it feels like things are moving slowly or the path is unclear. Your victory is not a destination, it's a process. And as long as you're walking through it with the right mindset, with confidence, with faith, the victory is yours. So stop waiting for things to change before you start acting like a victor. Start living from a place of victory right now. Own it. Walk it out. Know that you are already victorious. And every step you take is a step toward the fulfillment of that truth. Victory is not something that's coming. It's something that's already here, and it's yours to walk into every single day. In conclusion, the truth is simple but powerful. You are already equipped for greatness. The path to success